Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy! We have one more major galaxy left to do here in the bedroom dome. Unfortunately, it's what I would say is the worst of the bunch. Dare I say my least favourite galaxy in the entire game. The Freezeflame Galaxy. Why is it my least favourite? Well, one, I just don't find it to be very interesting. And two, several missions in this galaxy can drag on for ages. We begin not with the frozen peak of Baron Brrr, because we're actually going to do the bonus star first. I think it's the only one where you can access it right from the beginning of the first, well, not right from the beginning, but from the first mission. So the first thing we have to do is talk to this penguin. This one penguin who's just here. Hey old man, are you practicing how to skate? What are you calling an old man? I'll have you know that I am only 38 years old. How dare you call me an old man? So we gotta catch up some penguins, which is very easy. When you're you spin to start skating, but you do need to spin every now and then just to keep the speed going, or you will slow down. With skating skills like that, I may have a chance. Well, I don't actually need to do much skating in this level. I do for one mission, for the Prankster Comet, but other than that, I really don't need to. Well, the Prankster Comet and the same area that the Prankster Comet is set in. Well, yes, there's ice physics here, but they're not really that much of an issue. Right, you got platforms that tilt, you got water that's cold, so you can't step in it. You have the ice flower, which allows you to walk on the water by turning it into ice. That was close. Let's go! Right, so to get the bonus star, you need to not do this and make your way up here quickly. Jump off of these, triple jump off of these, and you get up here. I don't know if maybe backflipping will get you up there because you are Luigi. And now we need the fire flower. So yes, it's all about fire and ice in this galaxy. You need the fire flower to kill these bats that will otherwise freeze you in place. You need the fire flower to melt these snowmen. We're just going to wait for the fire flower to stop because we don't have enough time to get to the final snowman that's up at the top. So make your way up here, either wait for the enemies to come out or don't. Woohoo! I clipped right through it. And that's what they do. You can only kill these guys with fireballs. You can't kill them just by spinning into them, or you'll just freeze in place. Now we have this part, which was an absolute pain to try and get to. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try and make our way up here, which I'm going to fail at spectacularly. Past me, this was a waste of time. Why has the fire flower got a time limit? It's the first 3D game it's in, and they gave it a time limit. Right. So we're gonna try and backflip our way up here. Unfortunately, I need the fire flower to destroy the snowman. Alright, so let's just try and make our way up here now. This is a bad idea, this is a bad idea. Smack! And down I go. Through the mountain. Right, so after spending ages, because I got knocked down again. I didn't die, but I got knocked down again. Now we can get up here. Oh, look forward to it, because the purple coins take place up here as well. This is probably the worst purple coin mission in the entire game. Not even because it's difficult, not like, say, Dreadnought Galaxy, where it's just infamous for how difficult the purple coins are. It's just this one goes on for such a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a part in itself. But that's our bonus mission done and over with. Because we have to have... There's no individual ice level in this game. In fact, I don't think either of them do. They always mix the fire and ice together. There is a galaxy in the second game that is mostly ice and snow, but it still has a massive lava lake in the middle. And yet, weirdly, the ice flower isn't in Galaxy 2. I don't know why they took it out, but yeah. I think it's the only power-up that doesn't return in any way. Well, that and the red star. Okay, now unfortunately we have to chase after this guy again. Yeah. Look, we've already had to race your cousin down a massive slide. I don't think this is going to be any hard. This isn't going to be any hard, that makes sense. What I'm trying to do here is it is possible to escape backwards and just pressing the wrong button. Come on, escape backwards, Luigi. It doesn't affect your speed in any way, though. Look, escape backwards. I think I had to press the crouching button. Yay, a small chance, but a chance. To face off against the massive cloud that's down here. So as you could probably guess, the first mission involves ice, the second mission involves lava, the third mission involves both. Because of course it does. And they bring back this concept in Galaxy 2 as well, because here we have the Freezeflame Galaxy. In that game, in Galaxy 2, we have the Shiver Burn Galaxy, which is more or less the same thing. It's just that you have these weird alien figures off in the background staring at you. You never know who they are. You never know what they want. They're just constantly there, watching you. It's spooky, actually, it really is. It's just a background element, but it's like, it's creepy. They're always there. Always watching. What we have here is the Aurora Borealis. Let's see if we can grab this extra life. Yeah, I got it first try. Not the extra life, the extra health. But I got the extra life as well. But... though that little pond there is safe standing. Just anything that you have to swim in, don't go into it. Just remember, if you fall into the freezing cold water, you gotta make sure that you roll around in the snow. It sounds like that's just gonna make it worse, but it doesn't. It warms you up. You just watch a polar bear or a seal do it, they get out of the water and they roll around in the snow. And then hands above your head. This is a pointless little area. Collecting the medallion just causes it to turn into a sling star. And you can go down here just for some starburst, just a brief wall jumping area. Why is this here? That was something. It does look like it's going to send you into the water. It will stop you just before it, but don't hold forwards. Good. Does this mean that their faces, that the other face, which face is the bottom? Ooh, twice a pet, none of the mess. Oh, you could be Lisa's. Right, now we have this pathetic excuse for a boss fight. Because you should never really get hurt by this guy. This is Baron Brrr. Fires things at you. And you gotta get up here. He will do that, but that's all he'll do. Yeah, the only issue is that it will blow you into the freezing cold, deadly water. So jump over it, spin, and then you have to spin into him again. And that's all you have to do. We will send out little cinders on the remaining goes. But other than that, not little cinders, little brewers, like those guys. You kill them the same way, except you can just walk into them. You have to spin into this guy. And there we go. You wait for him to slam, you spin into him, and then you spin to him again and go brrr, brrr, brrr. And that is that. Prepare to see those little guys, however, a lot in this level. There are two kinds, of course. One is fire, and one is ice. We don't want to save the game. We want to go... Well, I don't want to, but I have to go back into the Freezeflame Galaxy. I always want to call this place the Shiver-Burn Galaxy. But that is Galaxy 2. But I always want to call it that. Freezeflame's Blistering Core. Now we have the fire level. Which proves in many ways to be an absolute pain to get through. There's a lot more fire happening now. Luckily the ice isn't melting anyway. Grab you. Yeah, we've got to collect. Somebody really liked this idea. How many galaxies have we had to do this in? Luckily you can quite easily tell which one's a coin and which one's a star chip. Get there. So many star bits and a Goomba. Get in my way. Oh no, I missed one. In fact, I think I missed two. It even makes the pool stars appear. Oh! Whoops! Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, and it looks like going in here was a bad idea as well. And now we have fire urchins that like to chase after you. Despite the fact that they are in the fire area, however, they can be killed by fire. Whether it's by falling into lava or getting hit by the fire flower. Which is always something I never understood. It's like Fire Brothers. They can throw fireballs at you. But they die if you throw a fireball at them. Or the Venus fire traps. They spit fire at you, but you can shoot fireballs at them. It makes no sense. Now we have to awkwardly make our way back up again. Try not to lose your health. They will get stuck on the boxes, so I recommend actually don't break the boxes. This is not Crash Bandicoot. Grab ourselves some coins. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Luigi, what are you firing at? Aha, firing. The music keeps speeding up, but because it's also still playing, but while it's frozen, so it plays on for much longer, all you just keep hearing is do 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 do. I mean, nothing will ever be as bad as New Super Mario Bros. When you hit the P switch. It's like when you're transitioning to another area, it's like it doesn't, like it freezes the amount of time the thing is going on for, so you just get. It just keeps going. That's all I can hear now. Our typical roll on the other side thing. We had them in Mario 3. We had them in Mario 64. We have them here as well. I don't think we had any in World, but I can't really remember. Right. This part was a pain. Hitting this one is fine. Get rid of... Firstly, this guy is here. Ow. Because you gotta try and bounce the fire flower off the lava into the, whatever it is. The torch, I guess. And just hope that it doesn't, and try not to do that. Well, I've lost my health now. You can go around the back of this. So why not? Just don't hit the wall. The wall does hurt you if it's made out of lava. Right, gotta be quick with this one. So, try not to make that happen. That's all it does, and then it'll just land on you. Thank you. I mean, this place is definitely a lot more dangerous than Lethal Lava Land. Which wasn't very lethal at all. In fact, it was one of the easiest levels in the game. Overuse of bullies aside. Down you go. Come on. And now this part. This part also took forever. We have little cinders now. They basically do... They're very similar to the little brewers. The little brewers freeze you in place. And then when you spin into them, they'll try and make their way into some icy water. You've got to break them before that happens. It's the same thing here, only this time they'll set you on fire. Anyway, this took forever. Trying to do this. We'll get to it eventually. And then my TV screen turned off. Because the plug barely fits into the back of it. Even though I didn't touch anything, it does fall out every now and then. Luckily it didn't affect the recording anyway, so I was able to pause the game, I just couldn't see what I was doing. But we finally got there. And I don't want to take any risks. Just kill this guy. Fun fact though, if you, I think I may have mentioned this before, if you get hurt on your last piece of health, you lose all your health, but the knockback lands you onto a coin. You won't die. You will be fine. You'll get that one piece of health back. Like I said, the missions in this galaxy go on for a while. One more. And we got a new chapter for our storybook. Oh yeah, and this thing. Actually, another guy. I was way wrong. I was way off when I said that only one galaxy didn't have a hungry loom. I don't know what I was thinking. Now we have our cosmic comet, which weirdly, even though we've unlocked it now, actually takes place in an area that we're going to be going to in the third mission. So we haven't been here yet. We've zoomed past it at the beginning of the level, but that's it. Right, the Frosty Cosmic Luigi race. Let's grab these star bits before anything happens. Oh, come on, just let me pick it up. It's right next to me. There we go. Right, this is bad. I don't recommend that. Don't use the boosting start there. Whoops. Right, we don't want to go back to the observatory. The only annoying thing is you have to keep watching the introductory sequence over and over again. Right, this one was actually pretty challenging. Again, Cosmic Luigi is a lot harder than Cosmic Mario. So if we just had a few, even minor changes like this, I wouldn't mind it too much. I just don't find Luigi different enough to warrant playing the game a second time to unlock Grand Finale Galaxy. Yes, he slides around a bit more. That's pretty much it. This is fine because it makes them more difficult, but other than this, nothing changes in any level. Right, despite the head start we got, I barely make this. But I win! That's all that matters. Unlike Cosmic Mario, he's ridiculously easy to beat. The only Cosmic Mario race that I have any trouble with is Sea Slide Galaxy. I haven't gotten to him as Luigi yet, I'm not looking forward to it. Alright, now we can do that mission proper. There's a lot more to it than that though. So back we go for the penultimate time. I'll always say that. I keep trying to say it's the last time we'll be there, but then purple coins. Hot and cold collide, because of course they do. Oh look, here it is again. Only it's lava and ice. How is this place not melted? Where'd the stone come from? Right, I'm not paying attention. Always pay attention to what you're doing, otherwise a fireball might suddenly pop out of nowhere. Make your way around. And in here. Away to this weird looking place. I do like how the music is the same tune, but it changes depending on whether or not you're in the ice area or the fire area. Ow. They're immune to the cold, though. Alright, wait for the water to descend again. And there we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And now we're in the fire area. You can tell where the lava will rise up just by the colour of the rocks. So yeah, all we're doing is just going in a big circle. That's about it. With a lot of urchins. I say sea urchins, but we're not really in the sea. In fact, the fire urchins. Forget breaking that. Let's go down here. It's a good thing that nothing else happens while this is falling down. Like, the lava stops. Everything stops. Everything stops except for the one thing that's moving. Right, gotta be quick. Try not to do what I'm doing and end up in the lava, in the cold water. In the lava water, that makes sense. And away we go. Yes, we get it. You're loading. You're loading very little. Alright, let's do this again, and this time with more obstacles. Isn't this the same black hole I fell into the first time? Alright, let's do this again. Successfully this time. Because luckily, we can still freeze lava when we step on it. Jump. Avoid the Goomba. Or kill it, whichever you want. You're going to want to collect the fire flowers, otherwise it's going to run out. You know, you don't exactly want to run out of... Not fire flower, ice flower. You don't want it to run out while you're stood on this. Woo! And for one final stretch. No, go back. There we go. And that is the Freezeflame Galaxy. Good, we can finally be done. Well, we're not done yet. We've still got three more galaxies to do in this place. But the major galaxies of this dome are finally over. 2 of them are boring. 1 of them is decent. But we're done. However, we've unlocked a new chapter in our storybook. We may as well. We were in the bedroom. It's time for our bedtime story. Not sure if this is appropriate bedtime story though, with what she's about to tell us. Ooh. Again, Mario is better. Ooh. Chapter 7: The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a star bit. How strange. It's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on the bright and windy days. Where's the music gone? And... I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house on the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along she wasn't there, out there in the sky, because... She's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and the hush fell over the area. Rosalina, you cannot stop right there. I mean, I'm stopping right there as well, but you cannot stop right there. Well, that's going to give me nightmares as we go to bed now. But yeah, the shocking twist. Rosalina's mother has passed away and she's buried under the tree on the hill. Well, that's a grim way to end the video, but unfortunately we have to. So I will see you guys next time.